Toy collectors and Batman fans, we have it here. The brand new Mattel Batman Beyond figure, Lobo Wave Edition. Now for those asking where I picked mine up, since I know it's a little earlier than usual, I got it from Paul's store, so super shout out to him, and thank you so much, man, for shipping it so fast. Now, for accessory wise, this figure comes with quite a good amount, especially for the price. First of all, he does come with the Lobo Build-A-Figure parts. He comes with two Lobo Build-A-Figure heads. One is more in the face in a hair way and smiling, and this one is just closed, but with the goggles. Really nice crafting right there on the hair. And then he comes with Lobo's Build-A-Figure crotch piece. And that's it for Lobo Build-A-Figure parts. For the rest, they'll be under Kyle Gardner, Kid Flash, and Kingdom Come Superman, if I recall. So yeah, now as for characters, accessories, he actually comes with 3 batarangs. Really nice looking batarangs here. Here's the third one. Now as for hands, he does come with 2 left and right flying and karate chopping hands. Whoosh. Then he comes with an extra face. This is going to be the angry face. And as for the default face, the only difference is just one is more angry grinting and the other one is just closed grin. Then of course, Batman Beyond wouldn't be cool without his wings. And I mean, you know, for the price and quality, it's good. It's not Mezco quality, but it's good. I do like how the wings are really stiff, so even if they fall, they won't break or they won't bend easily. And then you can just click it back here in the back. Yeah. Now for cosmetic wise on the character, as for cosmetic wise on the character, really awesome. Honestly, I'm like so happy to have this guy in my collection, especially that he feels such a, like, if I'm looking at the cartoon pretty much. And I like how they pretty much caught Terry's body wise, because the other one was too bulky, the original Mattel one, and this one is just right. You know, Terry wasn't really buff as Bruce. He was beginning to get there, and this is how he actually is in the whole cartoon and in the comics. And this actually could be a good Tim Drake. You know, in case those that read comics, Tim Drake took the mantle. So yeah, just a heads up. Now as for articulation, he does have some minor issues like his head, and I'll point it out right now. Like for example, you can spin the head around with no problems, but you can't tilt the head. You can probably do a slight tilt, but it'll just go back. And for looking down, you can only look down that much and look up that much. So it's just like a little slide on the jaws movement, and that's it. So for flying, you're probably gonna have to like bend his back a little and see as much as you can push his head up. And I think it's just because, you know, they're using this right here. So I bet you if you were to cut off this, it'll probably tilt a little more, but that's it. Now as for arms, you can swing around with no problems. Joints are very stiff, so you might need to use hot water. You can raise your arm that up and lift it this high up. You do have single jointed, so it stops right there. I wish it did have double jointed, it would have been nice. You do have arm swivel, swings around no problem. That's your hand movement, you can twist around no problems. You can go this far up and this far down. And then this far left, and that far right. So his hand movement is really awesome. The only thing is that my joint keeps popping off a little, just a little. As for splits, you can go down pretty much all the way, really great. Now as for waist, he can twist with no problems. He does have awesome half crunch, so you can bend down that much and bend back that much. As for thigh swivel, he does have thigh swivel. On this leg, it went out fine with mine, but if I do it on this leg, I see the middle start cracking a little bit, so I have to put some pressure on my thumb to not crack it. See? A little crack right there. And I'm not sure why mine. Probably when they inserted the joint here, it's a bit too bigger than and turn it on the leg. But it's probably just my figure, guys. So yeah, as for knees, you can double joint. You can go that far back, and you can kick back that far. As for kicking front, I can only kick this far front. Now as for ankle pivot, he does have a good amount. You can twist that far left, that far right, kick that far up, and that far down. And then you can swirl around with no problems. So I'm really loving how Mattel is starting to add ankle pivot, because that was a problem with the previous the previous line where they were just bulky as hell and they had no ankle pivot. And also just want to note, guys, the belt is not removable. It's part of the crotch piece, and it does have a nice feel on it. Actually, it is pulling up a little bit. I might be wrong here. I don't know if it's glued to the crotch piece, because I was able to slightly tilt it. So I might be able to move it off, but I like it there. It actually has a nice groove on it, and the paint is so fresh. Especially the emblem, it's such a bright red, it's nice. And overall, the character around, it just looks really gorgeous. Especially for like $20, this is really good Batman figure. Sorry, Beyond figure. Alright, now let's do some accessory swapping. Pop out the hand with no problems. You can see the little joint there. You can put in the karate chopping hands. No problem at all. Now let's put it on the batarangs. Put in the grabbing hand. And you're going to put it on there with no problems. Has a really good tight feel. And just a heads up, guys, I forgot to mention that he only has one open object hand and one fisted right hand. Now, as for again putting on the wings, you just put in the socket hole here. It clicks with no problem. Now, as for swapping heads, this is where I really kind of dislike Mattel right now, because, you know, Batman has pointy ears, so popping this head off, you're gonna have to like force it or use some hot water. And they use this little white joint I really hate. They had it on their previous line. It's like, I don't know if the material is just more solid, because when you try to put in the head there, you really have a hard struggle. Like, for example, how I did Batman Beyond, I put my finger between the bat ears so I don't damage them, and just put pressure in the bottom. And for sure, like right there, I bent my ears a little bit, but I can push them back. And, you know, it's just such a struggle with these head joints. And there you go, angry grin face. Same articulation. But yeah, that's my only complaint with Mattel's head joints. I wish they had a simpler one like Marvel Legends or Mezco. Oops, push the camera. Alright, now let's do some testing on something. For those that are wondering, how does the Mezco Batman Beyond head look like on the Mezco Batman? Well, here we go. Batman's closed grin face, and here's Beyond figure. It doesn't insert all the way, but you know, you could use sticky tack or just mod it a little bit to get a feel. You can see here it actually fits in with no problems. And for those wondering, scale height, let's see. Let's put it back to back. And they're almost par with scale. Actually, I need to adjust the ankles on Beyond. There you go. They're almost par in scale, and they really look good next to each other, that's for sure. Alright, so for those wondering, and also how they look next to each other, now if you're to make a choice, that's a really tough call, because mostly depends on price and, you know, quality. Of course, like Mezco has soft goods, Mattel has plastic goods. So if you want just, you know, a figure that you can go crazy in articulation, of course Mattel. But if you want a figure that looks good, of course Beyond. Alright, so let's do a scale comparison with other lines. We're going to put him next to the Fig Arts Iron Man. Stands at a good height. Put him next to Marvel Legends Sabretooth, which is a little bit taller than the usual lines. And you can see here he stands really well next to Batman Beyond. Then let's put him to a Mesco PX Batman Underwear Edition. Flash and Mondays. And then let's put him next to Miles Morales with his clothing goods. And of course, last and least, next to the Mesco, sorry guys, clipping his head back on. Next to the Mesco Batman Beyond. Here we go. Looking at these two, I'm just so glad to finally have both of these in my collection. The Mescos, because soft goods and just the awesome detail. And then the Mattel one, just because it captures that real cartoon look. Really nice. So yeah, overall guys, it's an amazing figure. I highly recommend if you're a Batman Beyond fan. Even if you're not, it's still a good figure. I'm surprised how far Mattel's gotten. And it's just the quality is good, the accessories are good. And I really want to build Lobo now, just because of owning this figure. So yeah guys, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them below, and I'll do my best to respond back. And like always, thanks for watching and take care. Oh yeah, and happy holidays.